So I'm here with Mark Anderson from HipLogic. He's described as the chief action figure. What's that? When it's at home.
That means I'm the guy that's running around all over the place. It's a good substitute instead of the old boring CEO.
So there aren't any actual action figures people can collect? Or
no, not really.
Not yet.
Really. But when good things happen, they tell me I might be able to be promoted to chief action hero.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was actually created by part of the initial team that created J2ME, or Java on cell phones as we know it.
Okay.
But coming toward the mid-2000s, around 2005, what they discovered was that it became inherently limited in its capabilities in terms of being able to really interact with phone features, being able to take web feeds and mash those up with applications. So they decided to create a new platform, and one that would be really purpose-built for mobile to be able to do all of the neat mashup types of activities and rich app experiences that could work not only on the highest end smartphones but across multiple platforms.
Okay.
The runtime is actually a native file format.
Okay.
But it's our platform running on top of a native file format. And the output for the platform is full rich applications and also widgets. And importantly, they also run in headless mode up in the cloud. And it's very interesting how we use this as an interface that is a runtime on the device, but also there's a lot of compression and data optimization and data gathering that's happening in the cloud so that we can periodically send that down to the device so that you've always got, as a user, you've got fresh information.
And it's very bandwidth efficient because it's all compressed, obviously.
Yes, it's highly compressed. It's very bandwidth efficient. We've spread to 185 countries since just releasing it very recently. Tremendous amount of activity across something like 400 plus operators. Yeah, so interestingly enough, we provide our platform for free, and what we've done for consumers is we packaged up an application called HipLogic Live. HipLogic Live comes with Facebook, Twitter. In the UK, it comes with Sky News, Sky Sports, and then you can go on to an app store and get more applications like 24/7 football, Score Center football, and Score Center cricket. Now, when you're along getting those free applications, you also have the opportunity to buy games, even Java games, native applications that we house in our App Store. And our App Store is 18,000 titles. We've aggregated all of the content from our content aggregator partners like Handmark, GetJar, and Electronic Arts.
Okay, and mainly Java titles again.
Some Java titles and some native titles, and then some titles that have been built on HipLogic platform. Oh no, that's really one of the core benefits of the platform, is that we are taking the information and we're housing that in the cloud and pushing it down to the device on a periodic basis, based on whatever kind of application that you'd want. We do it in a really smart fashion so that it doesn't drain the battery and so that it's very efficient on the network. So, for example, if you have a WeatherBug, one of the applications that are built in HipLogic, it will open up on a periodic basis and it will bring down a new weather feed. That weather update costs something like 300 to 400 bytes, not even kilobytes. Okay. So it's extremely efficient. And then at the same time, while we're getting your weather, we're pushing down also your Facebook updates, your Twitter updates, maybe some Sky Sport news, things like that. Updates to our core platform, the piece that sits in the cloud, are happening in real time. And then they appear to be happening real time on the phone, although it's really happening periodically. So we are developing it for Android, something that we're really excited about. Now, Android itself is a very powerful platform, and so what do we bring to the table? Well, we have this notion of phone top notifications and the ability to see information that is happening in real time on the phone top, and we can actually do that in a fashion that matches up different kinds of content. So imagine a screen that could be perhaps used as your idle screen, or maybe it's a swipe to the left or a swipe to the right. and it providing everything from weather to your social feed update to your news update to your calendar, all happening on one screen. Yeah, so the news stories are actually cached. So if you
Okay.
run into an area where there's no coverage and if you're able to access the application, then you can click on the stories and see full stories. So we typically don't send the user out to the web, so
Okay.
connectivity is not necessary in that case. It's not a sync platform per se,
Yeah.
however it does cache, and so whatever's been cached on the device you'll be able to access.
So having watched this interview, where can people get hold of HipLogic for Symbian and other platforms?
It's really easy. They can either come to HipLogic.com with their PC or Mac and type in their phone number, or the easiest way, from the phone, from your mobile browser, go to m.hiplogic.com. It takes you right to a download page, and it's a free download.